Hi, my name is Michaela Harris. I really appreciate you reaching out to Christian for this video. We really like making these for businesses because we hate seeing people get ripped off by these huge lead gen companies like Angie or Home Advisor that are going to sell that same lead to about 6 different people. We really have a passion for helping businesses grow, and I truly believe that what I'm about to show you is the most effective way to grow your business, and it's going to be by getting to that first page of some very specific Google searches. This is done by utilizing content, backlinks, and citations, which I'll explain each of those as I go. And then at the end, I'll show you what doing this could mean for your growing your company and what kind of volume is out there available to you. So first off, just a few tips on your website. Typically, Google algorithms like to see about 1,500 to 2,000 words of authoritative content on the home page. This allows you to put in keywords within that content, which I'll go over keywords in a little bit. But you're going to be able to put in keywords throughout that content in a way that when Google reads the page, it's going to know what exactly your business and what your website is about and know exactly which searches to put it in front of. Now, any back pages that you have need to have about 500 to 750 words of content, and then your home page needs to target your main service area, and then any additional areas that you serve should be targeted as location pages. And like I said, each of your services can be separated on separate pages as well. And by doing this, you're going to be able to maximize the amount of content you can put on your website and thus maximize the amount of keywords you can target. Now, if I take a look at your website statistics, this is currently what it looks like. So right now, your UR and your DR is non-existent. This is how trustworthy and powerful your website is, and it's influenced by your backlinks. Now, backlinks are just links from another website back to yours. And these need to be high quality, powerful, relevant links because Google is basically a big popularity contest. Now, right now, Google's not really picking up on any keywords on your website, meaning it has no idea where to put your website. And then, of course, because it's not on the first page and because it's not it's not in a place where people can find it easily because it doesn't rank, it's not bringing you in any traffic. Now, if I take a look here as a potential customer, this is what we call a keyword. Basically, a keyword is just a search term that people type in when they're looking for something on a search engine, but this is a very specific type of keyword. It's what we call buyer intent, meaning it usually comes up in the form as the form of a service and a city. And this just means that when someone's searching that, they have an intention to make a purchase of a product or to hire a company for a service, and these are going to be the ones that actually translate into customers for you. You want to go after those buyer intent words that have that high volume of searches every month. Now, when a potential customer searches this keyword right here, they're going to see the top 3 businesses and maps and the first page of organic URLs. 9 out of 10 people will never make it to the second page of Google, and most won't even click more businesses. You want to be as easy as possible for your customers to find you in order to maximize the amount of people coming to your website. Now, I do want to note that the reason why I use San Antonio is because a lot of the outer-lying cities do not have that high enough search volume. Of course, you would still target your homepage towards your main service area or service city. But for the most part, any of those neighborhoods or cities that outlie San Antonio do not have major search volume because most people search San Antonio as a whole, which is why I wanted to show you that. So, by being as easy as possible for your customers to find you, they're going to be able to find your website and utilize your services, and this is going to mean more customers and more revenue for you. If people can't find you, they're not going to be able to use you. Now, if you take a look at your top competitor's website right here, this guy, Supreme Power Wash, their website looks okay. It does not have 1,500 words of content, which just tells me that it is going to be a little easier to beat them out. This right here is not always the best. If you serve each of these, it's always good if you have the time and the effort to put into it to make a different location page for each location you serve, even if the search volume is not very high. So, reason being is it's going to be easier to rank a back page than it is a home page, and there's always search volume for something everywhere. Granted, it's just a matter of how much. Now, if you take a look here at that guy's website statistics, you can see the UR and the DR is pretty low. It's probably because some of these backlinks are not going to be the best. It just tells me that it just makes one step easier to beat them out. And what's important to note here is how much traffic they're generating to their site now that they're number one. And what's also really important are going to be these keywords right here. Now, pressure washing San Antonio, that single buyer intent keyword has 300 searches every single month. Power washing San Antonio, 150 searches. San Antonio pressure washing, 100 searches. So as you can see here, there are hundreds of people in San Antonio looking for your services. So again, I want you to see that there is huge potential for growth for your company. Of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to talk with you more about all of this. But at the end of the day, I just hope you found this information helpful. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.